Kazakhstan, a name that stirs curiosity, conjuring images of endless horizons and untold stories. This is a land of vast steppes, where the echoes of the ancient Silk Road still linger, and every sunrise brings a sense of mystery and possibility. It's a country that bridges east and west, a crossroads of cultures and histories, yet for many travelers, it remains a blank spot on the map, an uncharted adventure waiting to unfold. That's exactly why I came here, with just $700 in my pocket, a backpack, and a hunger for adventure that couldn't be satisfied anywhere else. My goal was simple yet bold, to see how far resourcefulness, curiosity, and an open mind could take me in a place so unfamiliar. I wanted to experience the pulse of its cities, to walk the same streets as locals, and to feel the rhythm of daily life. I longed to witness the wild beauty of its landscapes, from dramatic canyons to the endless steppe where wild horses still roam free. And above all, I was eager to discover the legendary warmth and hospitality of its people, whose stories are as rich as the land itself. As my plane descended into Almaty, excitement and nerves mixed in my chest, knowing I was about to step into a world both ancient and new. The city lights sparkled beneath the snow-capped Tian Shan Mountains, a breathtaking sight and a promise of contrasts and surprises ahead. This wasn't just a trip, it was a leap into the unknown, into a world shaped by nomads, tradition, and bold new ambitions. My mission was clear: to listen, to taste, and to connect with the real Kazakhstan, beyond the guidebooks and headlines. The first moments were a rush of Cyrillic signs, crisp mountain air, and curious glances from strangers, reminders that I was truly far from home. I knew there'd be challenges, language barriers, unfamiliar logistics, and the uncertainty of each new day. But that's exactly where the magic of travel lives, in the unexpected and the unknown. I was ready to let Kazakhstan surprise me, to embrace every twist and turn, and to share every step of this journey with you, as we discover this remarkable country together. $700 in Kazakhstan. It's possible, if you travel smart. I chose hostels and guest houses for $15 a night, spending $150 over 10 days. These places weren't just cheap, they were full of local tips and new friends. For food, I skipped tourist restaurants and ate at local canteens and bazaars. 10 days of hearty Kazakh meals cost just $200. Shared taxis, city buses, and the Yandex Go app kept transport costs to $150, letting me explore both city and countryside. That left $200 for experiences, park entrances, a cable car ride, and a few souvenirs. I even had enough for unexpected treats, like kumis and rounds of tea with new friends. With a little planning, my budget didn't just stretch. It opened doors to authentic experiences. In Kazakhstan, a modest sum can unlock a rich, immersive adventure. Almaty defied every expectation I had about what a city could be. Nestled at the foot of the majestic Tian Shan Mountains, it's a city of leafy boulevards, lingering Soviet relics, and a pulse of modern energy that's impossible to ignore. On my first day, I wandered without a map, letting curiosity guide me as I soaked in the city's unique rhythm and the crisp, invigorating mountain air that seemed to infuse every street. The Green Bazaar was a sensory overload. Vivid colors, the aroma of spices, stacks of breads and cheeses, and the unmistakable warmth of Kazakh hospitality that greeted me at every turn. A vendor, with a genuine smile, handed me an apple. No words needed, just a simple gesture of kindness. Happy to share a piece of her city with a stranger. Later, riding the cable car up Koktov Hill, I watched the city unfurl beneath the snow-capped mountains, a breathtaking blend of urban life and wild, untamed nature that seemed to stretch endlessly. In Panfilov Park, I found a rare peace among families picnicking and children playing, all in the shadow of the stunning Zenkov Cathedral, a masterpiece built entirely of wood and painted in vibrant colors. Almaty isn't just a stopover. It's a city with a living, breathing soul, where human connection and natural beauty thrive side by side, and every encounter feels meaningful. Every corner I turned revealed a new story, a hidden cafe, a mural, or a friendly face, each a new reason to fall in love with Kazakhstan's biggest city. The city's contrasts, old and new, calm and vibrant, tradition and innovation, set the tone for the journey ahead, promising endless discoveries. Here, I learned that even in the largest, busiest cities, warmth and authenticity can flourish, and community is never far away. Almaty welcomed me with open arms, inviting me to become part of its story, if only for a while. And, as I gazed out over the city, suitcase in hand and heart full of anticipation, I knew I was just getting started. Leaving Almaty, I joined a small group bound for Charyn Canyon, Kazakhstan's answer to the Grand Canyon. The endless steppe gave way to a dramatic chasm, its red rocks shaped by millennia of wind and water. Our guide, Armin, shared legends of ancient spirits as we explored the Valley of Castles. Next, we trekked to the Kolsai Lakes, turquoise gems ringed by pine forests and silence. The hike was tough, but the reward was a hidden world of alpine beauty. That night, a village family welcomed us with beshbarmak and laughter, bridging language barriers with food and smiles. In their simple home surrounded by mountains, I felt the true heart of Kazakhstan. This journey wasn't just about landscapes, it was about forging real connections. The wild places here whisper history, and the people bring it to life. In Kazakhstan, the most lasting memories come not just from the vast landscapes, but from its people, their warmth, their stories, and the way they welcome you into their world. In a humble roadside cafe, an elderly woman refused my money for tea. Her gentle insistence was her way of saying, "You're a guest here." It was a small gesture, but it spoke volumes about the Kazakh spirit of hospitality, where generosity is offered freely and without expectation. On a crowded city bus, a young student noticed I was lost. Without hesitation, she rode with me, sharing stories of her city and her dreams, making sure I found my stop. Her kindness turned a confusing moment into a memorable exchange. At the bustling green bazaar, Murat and his son introduced me to Shymbulak, the traditional fermented camel milk, and shared local customs. What began as a chance meeting quickly blossomed into a genuine friendship, built on curiosity and laughter. These moments weren't rare. They happened everywhere, in every corner of the country, as if kindness was woven into the very fabric of daily life. Hospitality isn't just tradition here. It's a way of life, passed down through generations. Whether in a city apartment or a yurt on the steppe, guests are treated like family. From breaking bread in a taxi with a driver eager to share his culture, to strangers guiding me through unfamiliar streets, I saw the nomadic spirit, alive, in modern Kazakhstan, adaptable, open, and always ready to help. These encounters taught me more than any guidebook could ever hope to. They offered lessons in kindness, patience, and the value of genuine connection. They revealed a society built on respect, curiosity, and generosity, a place where strangers quickly become friends, and every meeting is an opportunity to learn. The warmth of the Kazakh people is the country's greatest treasure, shining brighter than any monument or landscape. Travel here isn't measured in miles, but in moments of connection, in the heartfelt goodbyes and the promises to return. And those moments, shared under the endless Kazakh sky, are what make Kazakhstan truly unforgettable, leaving a mark on your heart long after you've gone. Some of my best memories came from straying off the tourist trail. At the Arasan Baths, I sweated through a Russian banya, sharing laughter and tradition with locals. On the city's edge, I stumbled upon a falconry farm, where Sarik, a traditional eagle hunter, introduced me to his golden eagle, a living link to ancient Kazakh culture. When a planned trip fell through, I explored a quiet village and found a tiny museum run by a retired teacher. We spoke only in smiles and gestures, but her pride in her village's history was unmistakable. These unplanned moments, steam, eagles, and village stories, became the soul of my journey. Kazakhstan's magic lies in its hidden corners and spontaneous encounters. The best adventures aren't always in the guidebook. Here, detours lead to discovery, and every stranger has a story. It's these surprises that turn a trip into an adventure. And in Kazakhstan, adventure is always just around the corner. As my 10 days ended, I sat in Almaty airport, wallet nearly empty but heart overflowing. This wasn't just about budget travel, it was about finding richness beyond the price tag. Kazakhstan gave me landscapes that stirred my soul, cities full of life and a culture of kindness. The greatest lesson? Travel changes us, turning distant places into memories and faces. I learned that the world is less divided than we think. Everywhere, people want connection and hope. You don't need a fortune for a life-changing journey, just curiosity and courage. Seek out your own Kazakhstan, wherever it may be. Thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more adventures. The world is vast, and there's so much more to discover together.